Hello everyone and welcome to another AdMaths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics, Chapter 8 Circular Measure, Long Question Example 7. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the example 7 question now. The diagram below shows two sectors of two concentric circles POQ and ROS. Okay, both with center O. As you can see here, you have the concentric circle with the POQ and ROS. Okay, let us continue. The ratio of the length of the arc PQ to the length of the arc RS is 1:3, and given that length OS is equals to 30 centimeter, which is this length here, guys. Okay, OS. Okay, continue to read the remaining question. Okay, let me pull the paper up. Given that length of the arc PQ is 9 centimeter, calculate angle QOP in radians, the area of triangle STP, the area of the shaded region. So this is the requirement from the question, guys. Alright, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, without further delay, let us start our discussion for the example 7 question, guys. Alright, let us begin our discussion for the example 7 solution part A, guys. Okay, for the question part A, they ask us to find the angle of QOP in radians. Okay, as you look in the question, they mentioned that the ratio of the length of the arc PQ to the length of the arc RS is 1:3, and they already give us the length of the arc PQ, guys, which is 9 centimeter. Okay, since you know that length of the arc PQ to the length of the arc RS is having the ratio of 1:3. Okay, so from there you can find your length of the arc RS, guys, so which is this length, and they already give us the OS is 30 centimeter. Okay, as you know that OS is actually the radius of the concentric circle ROS, guys, over here. Okay, you have the length of the arc and you have the radius, so from there you can find the angle of QOP. So that is the rough idea, guys, on how we're going to solve for the question part A. So let us begin to show you the solution for the question part A now. Okay, let us begin. So given that the ratio of the length of the arc PQ to the length of the arc RS is 1:3, so this ratio we can change it into the fraction form. So SPQ divided with SRS is equals to 1/3. So we're going to cross multiply this. So from here you'll get 3 SPQ is equals to SRS. Okay, so this is your relation, guys. Okay, what does this means? Okay, length of the arc RS is equals to 3 times of the length of the arc PQ. So this is what it means. Okay, so you know the length of the arc PQ, where your length of the arc PQ is equals to 9 centimeter. So from here you can find the length of the arc RS, guys. So from here SRS is equals to 3 times with 9. So 3 times 9, you should get 27. Okay, this is your first step, guys. Okay, once you get the length of the arc RS, which is 27 centimeter, okay, now you can use this value to find your angle of QOP. So how is it possible? Okay, I'm going to show you now. So SRS is equals to R times with theta QOP, guys. Okay, this angle QOP we are going to find out. So this R, what is the value, guys? Okay, so this R value is actually 30 centimeter, guys. So how do you know this? Okay, they already give in the question where the value of the OS is equals to 30 centimeter. Okay, if you can't see it, okay, let me pull it down where they show it to you. OS is equals to 30 centimeter. Okay, let us proceed our discussion now. Okay, so from here let us proceed to the next step. So 27 is the length of the arc RS is equals to 30. 30 is your radius, so 30 times with angle QOP. So to find the angle QOP, what you do, 27 you divide with 30, guys. Okay, so from here you get your angle QOP is equals to 0.9 radian. So this is your final answer for the question part A. Okay guys, let me proceed to the solution for the question part B now. Alright, let us begin our discussion for the question part B, where they ask us to find the area of the triangle STP guys. Okay, so the first step what you need to do is you need to find the length of OP. Okay, you can find the length of OP using this formula guys. S equals to R theta. Okay, S PQ, the length of the arc PQ is equals to radius times with theta QOP. Okay, this theta QOP we have already find just now in the question part A, which is 0.9 radian. Okay, and the SPQ we have already got it, which is 9. Okay, which is already provided in the question. So 9 equals to OP times with 0.9. Okay, so this OP is actually your radius guys. Okay, to find your OP, what you do, 9 you divide with 0.9. So 9 you divide with 0.9, you should get your length OP is equals to 10 centimeter. So this is your first step guys. Okay, once you get this OP value, so the next step what you need to do is you need to find the length of OT. Okay, so let us continue to the next step. Okay, so to find the length of OT, so what you need to do, you can use the trigonometric value over here guys. Okay, where you can use cos angle QOP is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, in this case your adjacent is your length OT and your hypotenuse is 30 centimeter. Okay, so to find OT, what you do, so 30 you times with cos 0.9. Okay guys, so just a reminder for you. Okay, make sure when you key in your calculator, you convert this into radian. Okay, if you set this into degree and you press in the calculator, you'll get a wrong answer. So make sure that you convert this into your radian. Okay, so let us continue. So 30 times with cos 0.9. So from here you should get your OT is equals to 18.65 centimeters. So this is your second step. Okay, once you've done this, okay, let us proceed to the third step. So the step 3, what you need to do is you need to find the length of PT. So how to find the length of PT? So length of PT you can obtain equals the length of OT minus with length of OP. Okay, I guess you should know by right now. Okay, why is the reason we need to find these two lengths? Okay, these two lengths you will lead us to find this length guys, PT. Okay, so OT minus OP. Okay, OT is 18.65 and OP is 10. So 18.65 you minus with 10. So from here you should get your answer 8.65 centimeter. Okay, this is your step 3 guys. Okay, so let us proceed to the next step. So the step 4 is we need to find the length of ST. Okay, how to find this length? Okay, I'm going to show you now. So ST you can obtain equals to OS square minus with OT square. Okay, this is actually the Pythagoras theorem concept guys. Okay, so OS square minus with OT square. So you square root this value. Okay, so from here you should get your ST is equals to 23.5 centimeter. Okay, so based on 30 square minus 18.65 square and then you square root it, you should get 23.5 centimeter. Okay, so once you find the relevant length, okay, let us proceed to the last step where you can able to find the area of triangle STP. Okay, I know the step is pretty tedious, but no worries. Okay, we will solve it together. So to find the area of triangle STP, okay, half times with base times with height. Okay, the PT is actually your base and your ST is actually your height of the triangle. Okay, so half times with PT times with ST. So from here 1 over 2 times with 8.65 times with 23.5. Okay, you calculate this, you should get your answer 101.64 centimeters square. So this is your final answer guys for the question part B. Okay, I hope you understand all the steps that I've shown to you for this particular question. Okay, let me proceed to the last question, which is the question part C now. Okay, let us proceed to the question part C now. Okay, for the question part C, they ask us to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so in order to find the area of the shaded region, okay, let me turn back to the question paper so that you can able to understand better. Okay, so this is your shaded region guys. Okay, so how are you going to find this shaded region? Okay, so in this question, what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of the sector ROS. Okay, and then you minus with area of the sector POQ, and then you minus with the area of the triangle STP. Okay, this big sector you minus with these two unshaded region, indirectly you should get the area of the shaded region. Okay, so this is your rough idea, guys, on how we're going to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, I hope you understand my explanation now. Okay, let me turn to the solution for the discussion of the question part C now. Okay, so to find the area of shaded region, so first you calculate the area of the sector OSR, and then you minus with the area of sector OQP, and then you minus with the area of the triangle STP. Okay, this area of the triangle STP we have already find just now in the question part B, which is 101.64 centimeters square. Okay, so from here you should calculate, so 1/2 times with 30 square times with 0.9 minus with 1/2 times with 10 square times with 0.9 minus with 101.64. Okay, to find the area of the sector, the formula is half r squared theta, guys. Okay, the sector of the circle. Okay, just for your information. Okay, you calculate this everything, you should get your area of the shaded region is 258.36 centimeters square. So this is your final answer, guys. Okay, let me turn back the question paper for your reference. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.